Okay, class. Escuchen clase. Yes, we need to have some school. Today's video is not really a video for, well, it is a video, but it's for a different kind of enlightenment because sometimes people just need to learn. I get really tired sometimes of people who make videos and they don't really know what they're talking about, and sometimes that even applies to me. I'll be honest and admit that. But things I don't like are how some people just think that they can change history, and if they're louder, then their version of history might be correct. And I'm not really sharing you anything that I disagree with Haiti or Haitians or anything like that, but I am going to disagree with the people that talk about how Australia had the first polymer notes in the entire world. And you're like, okay. Whenever they say polymer, they mean plastic like this. A plastic substrate that has layers of ink that sometimes make you think it's paper, but then you have the clear spots over here that let you know it is a plastic banknote. Yes, Australia was the first one that made them and kept them around, but they were not the first polymer notes. Polymer is a plastic, and we can argue semantics all you want, and you can sit here and you can try to defend yourself, but I am a rock wall on this, and you can crash your waves against me until I die. They were not the first country that did polymer notes, and I'm going to share with you some of the first polymer notes that predated Australia's by up to a decade. I'm going to move this Haitian note because this is not one of those notes. But this note from Haiti is, this is a 50 gourd, and it is printed on Tyvek. And those of you here in the United States may not realize what Tyvek is unless you've seen a new home being built. Tyvek is what they now wrap a house with. It is a one-way permeable fiber cloth that they use instead of the tar paper of my childhood, and it's an impressive fiber. You see them a lot in kites, and you see them at the post office with those envelopes that you could get that are really hard to open. Sometimes you have to cut them to get them open. That's Tyvek. New Zealand used to make their driver's license from that same polymer cloth called Tyvek. And this note here, this 50 gourd, was issued from 1980 to 1982. It has been demonetized, but it is Tyvek. And they say that in the trials that Tyvek did not do well. But this is a circulated Tyvek note. I pulled it out of circulation. It came into the coin shop in a bundle of banknotes, and it's a very fine note, although it looks lovely, and it's been creased and folded, but you see the note, the design is adhering to it very well. I think what happened is paper people, and I don't like Crane, so let's just blame them. Crane probably started the rumors that, oh, this is a terrible substrate because it's not going to work as a banknote, and some people decided that they were right, and so you don't find any notes nowadays that are made of Tyvek. And I hate that. 1980 and 1982, when these notes were made, is about 6-7 years before they were made for Australia. Here's another Tyvek note from Haiti. This one's an uncirculated note. It doesn't look to me like there's any problem with adhesion of ink and printed design to the Tyvek background. So I think that that's just a lie. Let's just get that out of the way. I think they lied. And that's why we don't have Tyvek notes anymore. Haiti wasn't the only one who did Tyvek notes. Haiti did a Tyvek note for this one. And strangely enough, I got this out of a junk box. This looks like it has been folded, quartered, it is dirtied up, and it is wrinkled. And look at it. It still has all the ink adhering to the background. So this note is my proof that they were lying when they said Tyvek was a poor polymer substitute. Here's a Costa Rican polymer banknote. Yes, I mean, it seems to me like this version of a polymer has a lot more capabilities. You can put some neat things in the clear sections, and Tyvek didn't let you have the clear windows, but Tyvek did allow you to have watermarks. Do you remember that earlier Haitian note I showed you? Take a look at this. Well, here I am telling you to take a look at it, but you can kind of see here in this bottom corner. Do you see that round device? And then do you see it up here? And then do you see it elsewhere on the notes? That was a watermark in the Tyvek paper, so you can't even claim that Tyvek didn't allow you to have watermarks. Now here is the note that everybody says is the first polymer note in the ocean, or in the world, and I love it. It's a gorgeous note. I have it in my collection. But like I've shown already with physical notes, this is not the first polymer note. This is the current version of a polymer note, and it's the one that has taken the world by storm, but it was not the first polymer note. Gorgeous note nonetheless. And the last few notes I want to share with you are other polymer notes of Australia. They're gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? I just have always thought that that was pretty. I absolutely love how they hold colors in a vibrant way. And look at that color compared to that one. This one just seems so much more washed out, but it's beautiful. I mean, I'm not going to argue with the fact that these polymer notes are that have taken the world by storm deserve the praise they do. But every time I hear people say, they were the first, no, they weren't. The first was the Isle of Man, which I don't have a note here to show you just because it's pulled in another group. Costa Rica and Haiti, the three countries I showed you, successfully circulated polymer notes at least 6-7 years before Australia ever managed to do so. I am Benjamin. This is Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. This is a little bit of school. And I'm okay if you want to cuss and discuss this, but I want to caution you against doing that in light of the evidence I have to present to you that the polymer notes of Australia were not the first polymer notes in the world. I am Benjamin. This is Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. Have a jewel of a day.